delicious. Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. I appreciate the support. 33 years of prison stories, man. Can't stop, won't stop, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep on coming with it, man. You know, gotta do it. Gotta do it, man. So, you know, I appreciate everybody who really rock with me, everybody who really support the platform, man. It means a lot. You know, I put a challenge out to y'all, man. To everybody who's really rocking with me, I ask of you to go get 3 subs, man. Just 3. Go get 3 people to sub to this channel. Go get 3 people to sub to this channel. If you out here in this free world and you like this and you got friends, man, I know you could get 3 people to sub to this channel. We trying to get to this 100K and beyond. We want 150, but we trying to at least get to this 100 first in the clips that. And I'm asking y'all, man, I put a challenge out to y'all, man. Get 3 subs, man, this week. I will be checking the numbers and see. If you get 3 subs, you text me and you let me know you got 3 subs, and I'm going to post and let you know that this person went and got 3 subs for this channel, man. So that's what we trying to do. We trying to grow. We trying to get this thing out there. We trying to get this message out there. So big love to everybody who supported me. This is a TBP public service announcement challenge to each and every one of you subs. Get 3 subs today to sub to this channel. It don't cost nothing. It's free. It's free. If they're going to watch, I hope they do. If they don't, they sub. So that's my challenge to each and every one of y'all. So hopefully y'all meet that challenge. Let me know. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love to everybody who rock with this movement. Not moment, movement. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Everybody who come in that morning mud. Everybody who taps in at 6. Everybody who is sub. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, I love y'all. Everybody who taps in late night Twitch, everybody who's on my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, Pure Deliciousness, Banky Pound Prison Workout, everybody who rocking with what I'm trying to do, man, and put positive energy out here in the air. I got big love for you, man, and it's real love, not no fake love. Big love for you. TBP Nation, man, stand up, salute, love y'all, man. Today, man, I just wanted to talk about this video that somebody asked me about in the live, you know, because like I said, you know, that's somebody who's supporting, so they're important. But, you know, I want to just talk about it and you know, y'all give me your opinion on what y'all think. But he asked me to do a video on the last day I was in prison and the first day I was out. So, I was thinking about it because he asked me, so it got up in my mind. And, I try to think back to it, man. The last day I was in prison, man, it was like, they tell you, when you in re-entry, they tell you like a week ahead of time. Or really, they tell you a month. They give you a month. When it's your month to be released, you do not know the exact date. But they know you leaving this month, so they'll put your name up on a blackboard. And everybody who's leaving that month, your name will be up on the blackboard. So my name was up on the blackboard that I was leaving this month. Now, I know this may sound crazy to y'all, but to me, that was surreal. It was so surreal to see my name up on that board because I was a senior coordinator, so I led the programs every day. So every month, dudes was leaving. I was seeing these dudes' name up on the board, and then I had been around these dudes for the last couple of months and now watching these dudes actually leave out. They actually get a certificate handed to them saying that they completed the program and now they get ready to be released. I was the one who gave each and every one of them their certificate. Me. I put it in each and every one of them dudes that was leaving for 5 months. I put the certificate in their hand. And that was crazy to me right there. That whole scenario was just, it was insane, man. So to watch, and I watched some of the dudes that I was cool with, super cool with, walk out that door, man. And, you know, they had did 20 years, 25, 30, 35 years. And, man, that was surreal. That was a surreal moments that I was having as I saw them leave. Because I'm like, man, because I've only known these dudes in the penitentiary. And I'm like, man, they going home. And then the next thought that would be in my mind is like, man, I'm going to be one of these jokers going home. You know, my name going to be on the board soon. And when it came around, man, I left in March. So, you know, February went by. Then when March came, they put the blackboard out there. It was like 6, 7 of us leaving or something like that. And I just kept looking. Every morning I came out there, I looked at that board and saw my name up there and like asking myself, am I really going to go home? Are they really going to let me leave? And it makes you feel like that because you've been in there so long. You want to go, but it's like, it's just like a crazy feeling that I cannot put into words. I'm like, man, these people going to come with some flammery when it come my turn. Even though I'm seeing all these other dudes leaving every day, I'm thinking it's going to be some flam when it come to me. So when it comes, your name is on the board, then when it comes time for you to leave, they'll call you up in the counselor's office and they'll tell you it's like 3 days before you leaving. Because I don't know why, they just don't want to give you all the information. They'll call you up there like 3 days before you leaving and say, okay, say it's the 21st. They'll call you up there and they'll say you leaving on the 23rd. Call your people and let them know to pick you up if they're gonna pick you up or whatever, da 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 da. So when that happens, man, you see dudes come out the counselor's office, man. They be, you know, they cheesing, they happy, they feeling good, man, because this is like what they've been waiting for however long. And I can remember when they called me up there, you know what I'm saying, and they was telling me that, you know, like, you know, you leaving, you know, in 3 days, so call your people and somebody gonna pick you up. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. They was like, call your people and tell them they gotta be up here 8:30, 9 o'clock, da 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 da. You gonna be processing out, woo woo woo. Man, I can remember walking away from that counselor's office, man, like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like so surreal to me. And I called my people, I called my mom, I didn't call my daughter because I wanted to surprise her, but I just called my mom. And I told my mom, you know what I'm saying, that when I was leaving, and she was like, all right, I'll be there to get you, woo, woo, woo. So it was like crazy to me, man. And I just remember being in the days for like the next 2 days. So then when the day came, they was trying to help me pick the next senior coordinator too. I wasn't even tripping about that, but I was talking to the dudes and letting them know what the job details or whatever. But the last day, man, I can remember the last day, man, dudes was asking me for this, asking me for that. I was deciding who I was gonna leave my TV with. I was gonna leave my celly with whatever food I had left. I was gonna leave that with him. You know, just the little things that you want to give away and get rid of before you go, you know, because you couldn't leave but with a certain amount of stuff. Other stuff I had already sent home. So I basically just had one net bag full of stuff, and that was like my personal pictures, you know, letters or whatnot. Some books. I read a lot of books. Some books that meant a lot to me I kept, brought home with me. So that whole day, man, before I could remember eating and milling up with dudes, you know, we made a little meal and we sitting in there eating and talking and chopping it up, and dudes like, man, what you gonna do, man? You ready? I'm like, am I ready? It's been 33 years. I've been ready, you know, and just going reminiscing over dudes that I had did time with. We talking about old time, man. Remember when you came in, or remember when we was on such and such compound? Remember we was on Mecklenburg and this, then the third. I remember I was with my celly. I was with Stacy Perry. I was with this other dude that was cool with Stacy. I was with what's his name? I did a story about him too. I was with I can't think of his name right now. But I just can remember that last, you know, sitting out there just chopping it up at the table, man, like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like another regular day, but tomorrow I supposed to be leaving. So, you know, when we lock in the last time that night, for that nighttime, me and my celly, we in there, man. So we just chopping it up. He like, man, you ain't nervous, you ain't this, that, and this. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good, but I was. I was nervous. It was hard to sleep that night. I couldn't hardly sleep. You know, they say they'll open the door early in the morning, like 4:30, and let you take a shower if you wanted to take a shower before you leave. So I got up early that morning, took a shower, you know, came back to the cell, went in the cell, and I was like, man, I wonder what these people gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was real nervous, man. So they usually get there about 8:30, 8 o'clock. They'll come get you and say, hey, come on, let's go. And they'll take you over there to the medical department so you can check out all of your medical records, get your medical records. They give them to you, and you finally get to see all the stuff they was putting in your medical record and all this other stuff. But they bring you there, then they walk you over to the building where you gonna process out at. Is like the gates right before you come in. And man, I can remember getting my medical records, and I'm walking across the yard, man, with my bag on my shoulder, and I'm looking around. I'm like, man, this is the last time I'm gonna be up in this joint. And I was on Greensville, and I had been there 3 times. This was my 3rd time, so I'm like, man, all these years that I done put in here, all this chaos and confusion and violence that I done seen right here, and now I done survived this, and I'm getting ready to go out on the street. Then my mind got a little paranoid. I'm like, I'm walking across the yard. I'm like, somebody gonna run up on me, try to stab me. Like, nah, you ain't getting up out here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man. So I was nervous, pervs. And then when we get over there to the building, and we in that building, and we processing out, and dudes has got their people them bought them clothes, and they putting their clothes on the little young dudes and everything. I ain't want no clothes, because they say if you get your clothes, you gonna be the last one to leave, because they got to go through all this. And I said, I don't want nothing. I go out in this, but I just want to get out. So I could just remember, man, that feeling, man. My heart was just boom, 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 boom. It was just beating so fast. It was like I just kept expecting something to happen. Something to, come back, or they come say, or hold up, we made a mistake, or da-da-da-da. All types of thoughts be going through your head. And I was in that type of mode, man. So I was really, really, really nervous, man. It's like I'm getting ready to, go out on the yard, and somebody told me, that's when you get out here, be ready. We getting it in. That's the type of feeling I had, but just like times 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, is something gonna happen? Is something gonna happen? And yeah, man. And I went through the whole process, man. And I walk up out of that joint, and I'm actually literally like in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for the car. And I'm like, man, I'm looking behind me, like, is these people following me or whatever? And then when I get out, the COs, they act so nice now. They all right, man, take care, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, I'll go, and I see my peoples, and I go holler at my mommy, like, come on, and I'll hug, and let's go. Let's go. Let's get up over here first. Let's just leave. And I get up off that joint. I get in the car, and I'm in a car by myself. No handcuffs on, no shackles, no nothing. In a car, man, and I'm driving down the road, and I'm like, man, this is like, it was blowing my mind. The simplest things that people out here take for granted every day, it was like blowing my mind. Just watching the trees, watching the cars go by, and I seen some roadkill, and I was like, woo, it was fascinating to me, because I hadn't seen that. In 30-some years, I hadn't seen roadkill, no nothing. It was like, everything was just so fascinating. Just the cars, just to be sitting in the car, just to look right beside me and see my mom. It was just like, man, it was overwhelming, man. And then my mom started getting on the phone and calling people like my sister, and calling other people and putting me on the phone with her. And I'm talking on the phone, and I'm like, man, and I'm watching all the cars go by. I'm watching what people doing at red lights, how they on their phone, how they talking, how they dress, how they look. I'm just looking at everybody. I'm like a little kid, It's just like so, so everything is just so amazing to me. The air felt, better. It tastes better. I breathe better. I was just like, man, it was just like a big weight taken up off you, man, because it's like when you locked up, when it's just like what they say. They always say people got their foot on your neck. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you locked up, they got they foot on your neck the whole time, man. Everything is just hard. It's just hard to breathe the whole time you locked up. It's hard to breathe. And then like when you walk out them gates, man, it's like it's like you can breathe. So it was big overwhelming, man. It was big overwhelming. And to get to the crib and see my sister and see this house that I had seen so many times in pictures and newspaper clippings, and just to walk inside of it. And then they say, oh, this your room right here, and they got a room all for me, they got stuff in there for me. It's like, and I'm looking at this house, man, from being in these little sales all the time. It's like, man, this is amazing. And I live here. I live here. This is where I'm gonna live. So, man, it was just a wonderful feeling. Then my auntie them came over, my cousins them came over, my homeboy came over, my best friend came over. It was just like crazy, man, and everybody was just showing me so much love. And I'm still feeling kind of anxious because I'm like, man, where the COs at? You know what I'm saying? Where the COs at? When the COs gonna say, hey, man, what you doing? You can't touch them that long. Hey, you can't hug them that long. Hey, man, go to your cell. Well, none of that. It was all gone. It was all gone, just like that, man. So, yeah, it was amazing, man. I got a phone. I was able to call people and, hey, Bank, man, you home? Yeah. Hey, man, I'm coming down to see you. All like my high school buddies and dudes that I grew up with. Man, when we gonna get together? Woo, woo, woo. So it was crazy, man. My phone was going retarded. As soon as I got a number, it's like I just got the number. I don't know how everybody got the number, and I just got the number. So it was crazy. People was calling my sister. Is Banky on for real? And like, let me talk to him. And it was just, yeah, it was overwhelming, man. It was a beautiful feeling, man. It's a feeling that I can't never forget. I can't never forget it, man. Just to be able to hug my mom, man. We pull over and we just hug, and I just kiss her and cry. And, it was just such a beautiful feeling, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? Very much so overwhelming, man. So, yeah, man. So that was like my first day out. And I mean, like, well, me leaving. Then my first day out, you know, I would consider like the next day. I can remember sleeping in my room for the first time and sleeping in a soft bed, and I was paranoid still. Ain't nobody in the house, me, my sister, and my nieces. But I locked the door. I locked my door. You know, um, man, it was crazy. I said my prayers, man. I thank God, man, for the blessing. I look around me just to look at my room and just see stuff, man. The room itself was just so much bigger than a cell that was overwhelming. And everything in there was mine. I ain't have a cell partner. I ain't had nobody to worry about, nobody touching my stuff. I ain't nothing. When I come out of my room, the bathroom was right there. I had my own bathroom. My whole own bathroom by myself, because I'm on the bottom floor. Everybody else, my nieces and my sister and everybody else sleep upstairs. So I got my own joint. Man, it was wild, man, so I ain't know what to do though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know, I was hungry at night. I ain't know if I could get up and go in there, go in the kitchen and get something out the refrigerator. I ain't know if something belonged to somebody else, because you used to not touching nobody else's stuff, so I ain't want to touch nothing and woo woo. It was weird, man. It was weird, so it felt like if I touched something, I was gonna tell my sister, look, I ate this right here, or I ate that. And then like the next day I can remember her telling me, like, man, you ain't got to tell me what you eat. Banky, I don't care what you eat. Anything in this refrigerator is yours. Anything in them cabinets is yours. Everything in this house is yours. You ain't got to tell me what you eat. You ain't got to ask to eat nothing. If it's in there, it's yours. And I was like, okay. But it's not like that in prison. And I lived like that for so long. You don't touch nobody else's stuff. And I ain't had nothing, because I came out here. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. I ain't paid for nothing. So I wasn't gonna touch nothing. So that's how you be feeling. That's how your mind is still in that mindset. So yeah, it was wild, man. So I wake up, I wake up, I get good night's sleep, man. I wake up next morning though, man, because I'm nervous. I wake up, I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm dreaming. I got to really like, is you really here, or is you in the penitentiary and you dreaming? Like, is you dreaming? No, no, you out here. You out here for real. And I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was like boom. And I come out, I go use the bathroom. I come out the bathroom, I'm looking around at the house, and I'm like, man, it's so big, man. It's so quiet. Everybody's asleep. So I wanted to give me some coffee. So I go in there. I try to get the coffee, but I don't know how to, do. They ain't got no coffee pot. They ain't got no hot water pot or nothing like that. They got a Keurig machine. I ain't know what a Keurig machine was. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it. I see the coffee little pods, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't work it. You know what I'm saying? But I bought that yellow bag. I bought one of them yellow bags home. I had a couple of them, so I bought a couple of yellow bags home. That Keefy, that good old Keefy. So I go make me some hot water. I fix me a cup of coffee, with that good old yellow bag, and I put my workout clothes on, and I go out in the backyard, and it's a big old backyard, man. And I go out in the backyard with my cup of coffee, man, my workout gear on, and I started working out. I was working out, man. I was drinking coffee, working out. I could hear the birds chirping. I could look around and see the neighbors' houses and backyards and stuff, man. And it was like, man, this is crazy. And I'm working out there. I'm doing burpees and push-ups and jumping jacks and shadow boxing and all of that, for probably about a good hour or something, man. I just was feeling so alive, so reinvigorated or whatnot. And then I turn around, I look at the door, the back door. I see my niece, one of my nieces done woke up, and they looking out there, and they see me out there shadow boxing. I know they probably say, I know they probably say this, Uncle Banky crazy. They probably say Uncle Banky crazy. But I'm looking at it, I said, hey, like, it was just wild, man. It was a wild situation. I'm gonna ask them too what they thought. They probably thought Uncle Banky crazy. Uncle Banky out here at 5 in the morning on the patio, shadow boxing. Yeah, man, it was wild, man. So I finished doing that. I go in, man. My sister, man, she cook. She be cooking and everything. She cooked breakfast, man, a big old breakfast. I went in, took a shower, went back in my room, closed the door. My sister come knocking on the door. Someone said, "You want some breakfast?" I said, "Yeah, whatever y'all eating is good with me." She said, "Okay, I got your plate." I opened the door, man. She had a whole plate of food for me, man. Orange juice, bacon, turkey bacon. They don't eat turkey bacon, eggs, pancakes, biscuits. I was like, huh? She's like, yeah, you can eat in here, or you can come out and eat at the table, whatever. I was like, okay. And man, I'm looking at this stuff, man, and the breakfast in penitentiary, it was so horrific. And I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm like, man, this is amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it was crazy, man. And eat breakfast, man, get dressed and everything. And we supposed to go out to eat dinner tonight with the family. They had a whole big celebration, planned for me, but the COVID, when I came out, it was right the first week when they started the COVID, and you had to start wearing masks, this, that, and the third. So a lot of reservations and everything else had been canceled and had been rearranged and rescheduled. So we made, reservations to eat somewhere else. And yeah, man, we get dressed, we go out to eat. And I never forget it, we went to eat at PF Chains, a place called PF Chains. And my mom was there, my aunt was there, my sisters, my nieces, my brother, my nephews. It was crazy. It was beautiful. The food that I ate anyway was nah. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what I remembered it to be. It was pepper steak. I always wanted some pepper steak. And then when I was in there, And I used to be talking to my old head Van, who had been out for a while. He used to tell me he could get some good pepper steak, and it was good. And it reminded me when I used to eat pepper steak when I was on the street, and it was good. But the pepper steak I ate there, it didn't give me the same taste. I don't know if my taste buds had changed or what, but I wasn't feeling it. But I ate it. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't what I remembered it to be. And we just reminisced and talked and laughed. We took pictures and man, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Me and my brother, we went outside so we could talk 101, and told him how much I love him, man, and how proud of him I was. He had been in the army, he had, been to war, he had, you know, um, just had lost a kid. He only had two, he had lost one. So, it just was a real, real crazy day, man. It's a real day, real day. Um, yeah, man, it was just filled with emotions. And I was trying to hold myself back, man, emotionally from, looking like something was wrong with me because, it was just a lot going on. It was a lot for me to intake. And the whole time, though, I'm still like, where the police at? You know what I mean? Where the COs at? Because you got to think, man, for 30-some years, I didn't go minutes and minutes or hours without seeing the police. You know, I didn't. That's just reality. So I just kept looking and found myself kept looking for the police, looking for the police, looking for the CO, looking for them to tell me don't do this, don't do that. Because that's all they do. So I was trying to get over that, trying to get that out of my head, but it won't work. You know what I'm saying? It was like everything I do, I was like second guessing it. Like, can I do this? Is this allowed? And I had to go use the bathroom one time when I was sitting in there, and I was like, literally, like everybody at the table and everything. I was like, oh, look, I'm trying to go. I need to go use the bathroom. And he was like, what you telling us for? Just go. Because that ain't, it won't protocol. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And I had this eerie feeling like I didn't want to be by myself. I didn't want to be where somebody wasn't with me. And in my mind, I was thinking like, so won't nobody say I did this, I did that, or I bumped somebody, or I said something. Just I ain't want to be by myself because I ain't want nobody to put no false claims on me where it won't nobody to witness that. Even though I won't doing that, that's just how you feel. Because it's like, man, I don't, because I seen so many dudes come back in there, and I don't know if they was guilty or whatever they was accused of or what, but I just was like paranoid, like I ain't want to be by myself. And even to this day, going on 4 years almost out here, I don't go nowhere really like that by myself. Not like that. I ain't never sat in a restaurant to eat by myself. I ain't never been in a club by myself. I ain't never been to a party by myself. I ain't did none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with somebody, a family member or a brother or something. I ain't going nowhere by myself because I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable like that. So, maybe, hopefully, that'll wear off. But right now, nah, I ain't did that to this day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did this to this day, man. And I would go pick up some food or something and bring it back and eat it myself before I set up in a restaurant by myself and just eat. I wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel comfortable like that. So, but yeah, man, that was my first day out, man. That's what I did. I spent it with my family, you know what I'm saying? And I went to see my daughter and my grandkids, and that was just like surreal. That was the first thing we did. Rewind, that was the first thing we did. We went over my daughter's house, and yeah, man, that was just like a crazy, crazy feeling, man. And I can remember a little bitty, I can remember a little life ain't want to let me go and wanted to leave with me. And it was just so crazy. And now she mean as a rattlesnake. She mean as a rattlesnake now, man. But she was just so young and innocent, man. And yeah, man, beautiful, beautiful memories, man. Beautiful memories, man. Beautiful, beautiful memories, man. Yeah, I can't keep talking about this, man. It's gonna make me all mushy gushy and all that stuff, man. I ain't got time for that, for y'all to be joking on me and making memes on me and all this type of stuff, man. But it was a beautiful situation, man. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored, man. I count my blessings every day, man. I thank God every day, man. And I'm gonna continue to do so, man. And I'm gonna keep on pushing this message and I'm pushing, man. I believe this is my calling. I believe this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And hopefully y'all gonna keep doing it with me. But regardless, I'm gonna keep doing it here, there, or somewhere. This is what I'm gonna do, you know, while I'm still here, man. Because I know what the struggle is like. I know the struggle is real, you know, and I know that if I could just stop one person from putting themselves in the position that I was in, yeah, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully more, but one, I'm good with that. Because that one could have been me. That's the way I look at it, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Like I say, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is, man, I was given a second chance. And I hope a lot of my other comrades get the same opportunity to be given a second chance, because I know some dudes in there that come out here and do some great things. And that's what that is my prayer for them. And thank God that it was an answer for me. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. I talk back. Let me know what y'all suggestion is of videos or whatnot. Big love, TBP Nation, man. It's 2024. Let's go, man. Don't forget the challenge, man. I challenge you. 33. I challenge you to get 3 more subscribers. Can you do it? Will you do it? Am I worth the blessing? You tell me. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And boom, 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 boom. Them hooks, man, they out there. Boom.
Yeah. The banky special. Yeah, pure delicious. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.